Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV patch 6.2 housing items with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at something that originally you can get one of the pieces from the Submersible Voyages. We're of course talking about the camping set, which specifically, as you can see, has an absolute ton of steps to it. One of the most integral parts of this crafting recipe is a weathered pipe, which is the reason why I started this in the Voyage control panel room, my workshop of a free company. In the future, Square Enix said they're thinking about bringing company workshops into personal housing as well. So until we get that in the future, you will need to be part of a free company to be able to craft this, or alternatively use the market board to get yourself a weathered pipe, which currently goes in the region of about 800,000 gil, something about that sort of region. The other materials then, before I get onto the other materials, the weathered pipe then from Siren Song C4, and it's tier 3 loot. Okay, just for those people who want to know where to go, Siren Song C number 4 dive point, and it's tier 3. Okay, there we go. Right, I almost forgot to mention that. Then we've got 8 integral lumber, which isn't very difficult to get, and we also have 4 Archaean velvet. And then we have a Riviera lunch. Riviera lunches, as you can see, I crafted one earlier, are a level 56 recipe using vermicelli, tomato sauce, finger sandwiches, and orange juice. And finger sandwiches, as you can see, are crafted with apkalu eggs, Lanosian lettuce, smooth butter, volcanic rock salt, and walnut bread. So all the way since level 50, this sort of chain. So you create a finger sandwich or two, you then create a Riviera lunch with 2 of those sandwiches, and then you create your camping furniture with an undersea weathered pipe, and then a Riviera lunch and the lumber and velvet. And we're going to quickly knock this one out as woodwork. Where's my woodwork? There it is. This shouldn't take too long at all. I'm not after anything crazy, but it is a basic recipe, and I can just use muscle memory. I'm not really interested in HQ and things like that. And we'll just rapid synth this across. My buttons aren't working. How amazing. There we go. We'll just do that. Ah, come on, don't fail. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. We have ourselves some camping furniture. Now, the camping furniture is, you know, obviously an outdoor furnishing. It does say it's dyeable, and it says a set of outdoor furniture constructed of weather-resistant materials. So let's go and have a look at this. Okay, so the first item I want to look at is the camping furniture then. So let's plop this down. This is what this looks like. It is absolutely huge. I think you'll agree. It's a lot bigger than a lot of us probably predicted it would be. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. We'll look at the detailing in just a second, but let's rotate around this. So we have what I would like to call a hammock seat, because it kind of reminds me of a hammock. And we've got this massive, almost like director's chair, this camping chair, alongside this lovely table. We've got some other utensils on here that we'll have a closer look at in just a second. That chair, though, absolutely enormous. Right, let's get nice up close and critical with this one. So we've got a little lantern on the table here. We have ourselves some eggs, or a rather large egg cooking on this fire, on this, like, I don't know, grill. And then we've got, what is this, hot milk? Oh, hot milk. Either that or it's like malted milk or something. What do you have when you go camping? Probably like a nice cup of coffee, right? I don't know. That looks like milk to me. Maybe I'm missing out. There is lots of plates here stacked, ready to eat that lovely Nomi egg. And we've also got some empty cups here as well. This looks really nice. The size of this chair, though, holy moly. I think they deliberately made it this size because of all of the different, you know, sized races that are existing in the game. For example, even with the chicken suit on, I'm dwarfed by this chair. Of course, these are, you know, real things, so we should be able to sit on these. Let's actually change to something that doesn't look stupid. Yeah, so that's the reason they made them as big as this, because obviously we have Hrothgar in the game, right? But if you're a Lalafell, you're gonna look really, really small on this. But I do feel like a movie director now. Ah, yes, over there. Yes, more explosions. Yes, yes. Yes, more the explosions. But yeah, it is a really nice looking camping set, I have to agree. So in terms of dyeability with this then, because that's one of the other things, furnishing colours, let's have a quick look at this. Boop, boop, boop. So that's the standard colour. So it's quite a straight up everything gets dyed sort of palette. So including the fabric as well as the wood as well, which is honestly not a bad decision. Oh, actually, no, the fabric stays the same. Sorry, I'm mistaken. It's because I tried a color that was the same as the fabric. So it's just the wood then, the fabric stays. Okay, my mistake. I apologize. But yeah, it looks quite nice actually. It's got a typical wood grain effect with that almost polished wood grain effect on the edges. Looks really nice actually. Looks like a brand new camping set that you would see on the front of a magazine from the 90s or even earlier. Wow, that looks really bright. Holy moly. If you want a bright pink, cherry pink camping set, it's totally doable. All of the different wood colors are going to be more interesting though, so you can like match against other furniture. It's just a really nice piece of outdoors furniture, to be perfectly honest. Really nice. And we haven't had something this nice since we had the you know, the extended lofty thing with the tea set. Yeah, that's really cool. Well, we've got one other thing to actually match with this, so let's go and make that. Okay, we're actually back over here in the company workshop, simply to explain that one of the other materials needed for the other camping related item, for the camping tent that we're going to be looking at now, is the weatherproof cloth. Now, weatherproof cloth specifically comes from Seas Clear and Calm from Siren Song C3. So you can go to Siren Song C3. It's tier 3 loot under the clear and calm status. So you should be able to get one of these back. They retail for about 1 million gil, the weatherproof cloth currently. They're probably going to dip down in the future, but that's their current price. We've just got some of the other materials as well. The Almasty Surge. You know, weavers should know where that's from. And we got 5 snow linen and 5 hydurium ingots, and of course this is a level 90 cloth craft recipe, but of course we should be able to just bash through this nice and easy as we do anything else. It's not a very hard recipe, as you're probably aware, otherwise I would have taken more care and attention for this. Just a case of trying to blast through it. Come on, there we go. My RNG is absolutely atrocious sometimes, especially when I try to record something. But yeah, it really is a very basic recipe. You can take more time and attention to, you know, do this properly yourself if you would like. I'm way too lazy and in a hurry to be bothered with that. There we go. Alrighty, let's look at this tent then. This is a camping tent. It says, camp out under the stars in the privacy of your own backyard. Of course. Did anybody do that as a kid, where your parents would put up a tent and you would sleep outside for a couple of nights? I know we did. It was really strange now I think back on it, but it's kind of cool, honestly. So this is a really nice looking tent. As you can see, it has a pole in the middle, which presumably is the pole from the undersea voyage, by the way. Let's actually look at this and rotate it round. So it's a lot bigger than I expected, which is really good because it's got lots of room for people to hang out under it. A lot of the outdoor housing items do tend to fall under the category of being too small. Traditionally it's a triangle shape, isn't it? It's like a pyramid tent. I like the you know, the guide ropes and things like that. It's really nice. It's really nicely detailed. It reminds me of a nice pair of trousers, you know, the fabric type. I don't know why I said that. It reminds me of a nice pair of trousers. Yes, my trousers are triangular too. Inside we've got a nice mat to chill out on. This is presumably the weathered pole, by the way, from the freaking ocean depths. Why we couldn't have used something else? Oh no, does this use the pole? I think this does use the pole. I don't know, but holy moly. Okay, and it's got a lantern on it. So what we're going to have to do is probably put the furniture side by side and see what it looks like at night. The one thing I will note is that it sort of clips the what do you call it? The guide rope clippy things are coming through. Looks a little bit strange. But it is a tent, and it does give you this actual, you know, effect of being in a tent. I know that sounds stupid, but it's really hard to create spaces. You know what I mean? It's like created its own little room. This is quite big. You've got enough room for like 2 people. You could put some like tea sets and things out here. And honestly, with the other bit of the camping set, it's going to look really nice, isn't it? So let's put this together. See what it looks like. Oh, look at that. It's like we have an advert for like IKEA or something. Get your new furniture set today. That looks really good. It looks literally like a campsite now. So if you've always wanted to live in a campsite, maybe you can't get a house. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Maybe you can't get a house in the housing system and you're just fed up with it. Well, now you can camp out in someone's back garden and you too can look awesome. So what are the dyeability options on the tent? Presumably quite favorable in comparison to obviously the camping set. Yeah. So it's straight up dye. We get the cloth dyeing as well as the rug, which is really nice. That is really nice, but it keeps that lovely blue patterning as well. This is going to be really nice to match with the other furniture. Like we could probably match the color. There we go. Look at that. That's awesome. Although I don't think I've ever seen a brown tent before. Not that I know of. It looks really nice. It's got that nice fabric dye effect. Looks really good in a vibrant colors as well as dull colors. That's good. That's what you want. Nice variety. Ooh, nice navy green. That's really nice, actually. It looks like a army tent or something. Very cool. Well, let's wait till night and see if those lanterns actually work, because if they don't, then I'll be very disappointed. And Square Enix did not let us down at all. Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm in G-pose right now and it's nighttime. I've waited long enough. And we've got the beautiful lights on, both on the desk there, on that table, and of course the lantern inside the tent, providing all of that beautiful illumination. It really is a nice set of items, and both of them requiring deep sea underwater voyages, which is a bit surprising, but the quality of the items you get out of that actually reflect the price sort of point that you're looking at. So you're looking at about 1 million gil per one of those items, but you only need one of the items, you know, each for this. So you're basically looking at just over 2 million gil's worth of expedition work at the moment, along with the other materials, which honestly, if you craft it yourself, it's not that expensive. It is really visually stunning though. I'm really impressed with this one. Okay, we need to see what this looks like on a Lala. So this is my alt. So the Lalafels can nearly fit underneath the table. Oh dear, that's this is a really huge playset, isn't it? And the tent can fit many more Lalafels than it can any other race. I think you can agree. But the real thing is this chair. Holy moly, it's huge / sit. As predicted, the Lalafel's like, yeah, I'm just gonna dangle my feet off the edge because there's no way I can reach the back of that. Look at that. It is absolutely dwarfed. Okay, I had to go on the Rothgard to see. Yeah, it's basically designed for Rothgard butts. Basically, so we have some equality when it comes to the lawn furniture. Yeah, I don't think it could be any smaller than it actually is without causing massive problems for our larger brethren, our larger races. Yeah, full marks. I'm very happy. Let me know what you think about these and if you've got them yet or if you plan to. But I'm so happy that they've paid special attention to like lighting and things, and the little frying pan's gorgeous. So yeah, great outdoor spaces and lots of items crammed into singular spot items that are quite large. The thing with housing is that you get such limited plot space, but it's always nice when they, you know, pack as much into individual items as possible. So yeah, huge thumbs up from me. I'm a massive fan. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. More 6.2 stuff throughout the week and onwards. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.